Yesterday was 98.
I don't know if I can hear you for some reason. That's okay. You're driving. Don't worry about it.
Well, I unmuted, so if you can't hear me, can anyone
I,
else hear me?
I
I
can
can
hear
hear
her.
you. Can hear you.
Or maybe it's me. Can somebody else say something?
Yeah, we can all hear her, Siri.
Oh, there it is. Okay. It was
Got
me.
it?
Yeah.
I think it was like 98 yesterday.
Oh, great.
Yeah, yeah, and it's only supposed to get hotter as the week goes on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Eee. Oh, it's too hot.
That was brutal yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. I think today's supposed to be the same.
Mhm.
Well, how's everybody doing? Looks like we got more people coming. Well, you guys are in for a little fun training treat because Eric and Sela. Hey, Eric. Looking for Sela. She on here yet?
What's
She's
up?
on.
Good morning.
Yeah. Hey, you guys have a little training today. What are you training on?
Door
Yes, I'm
knocking.
here getting ready. Sorry.
Eric will cover you, Sela.
I'll be ready in
Uh,
2 seconds.
yeah, and I have a couple things I'm going to go over first, so you're all right. But door knocking, I'm excited to hear how all that went. That'll be cool. Okay, so I have a couple things I'm going to go over, and then I'm going to hand it over to you two to do some training on door knocking, and then we'll wrap up. We shouldn't be here too much today. We have just a few little things on our end. So it's now March, middle of March. Um, and I'll kind of read off our core values for some of you that are, we have a couple people that are new to the team. So bold, real, adaptable, nurturing, diligent, which if you take the first letter spells brand. So those are our core values. And so a couple quick things. I don't know if you guys remember when I used to do a couple of the like pop-in happy hours when Real first started, and it was Jason Cassidy and Dan Parker, and I grabbed a couple other people, but we would do just like random happy hour pop-ins. We wouldn't even tell the place where we're going. We just said, "Hey, everybody, come here." And we had a pretty good turnout. We did a few of those. So we decided that we thought it would be fun to do the same thing with the team because I just think it's fun to be out together. So this isn't going to be like a sponsored kind of like we do all this work, we have food laid out, we pay for drinks or anything. It's more of what I did before is it's just we'll have little pop-up locations that we give you guys throughout the year. And we just say, this is where we are, and this is the day, and this is the time, and come. And it's just a casual pop in, you pay for your own stuff, but you come and show up. So we have different areas throughout San Diego that will be doing this. So because I know you guys are kind of all over the place. But we're going to start our first one on April 24th from 3 to 6 in San Marcos at Amalfi. So would love to see you guys just come and hang out with the team. I think it's a good way for us to just get together, have a few little happy hours. So we're open to different areas and ideas of locations. If you guys have some, just send that over to Jen and Keely, and they'll put it on the list of some places to pop in. I'm sure you guys know different areas in San Diego that we don't. We don't really have too many agents out in Temecula, so I think we'll probably for the Temecula team keep it more San Diego for now until we have a little more growth back out there. Any questions about that? It'll be fun. Easy. So we have that coming up. We'll have it on your calendar and we'll do some reminders. And then tomorrow is the Zillow meeting. So Zillow's really specific about they'd like to have people in the office. And honestly, I feel like we should all get together with the amount of meetings that we've really limited this to. Um, I mean, there's no reason why we can't come in, right? So, and they're going to provide lunch. And I think right now head count is around 30-ish. So we have a good head count for everybody coming in. So if you guys make sure that if you're on Zillow, it's tomorrow at 11 at the office. Okay. Any questions on any of this? All right. Shout outs. Do you have a couple shout outs before we hand it over to Eric and Sela? Anybody helping anybody out?
I just want to say to my pod that they've been showing up and really engaging, and I appreciate you guys.
Hey, love that. Yeah, the pods are doing pretty good.
Yeah, shout out
So
to all the
that's,
pod leaders. They're doing a
yeah,
great job.
yeah,
I love seeing the energy.
yeah. I feel like it's just, yeah, it's working. Do you know how long it's taken us to try to figure this algorithm out of having some leadership from within without it being too much on people? It's working. So thank you for the pod leaders who are spending some time. Because I even see little check-ins like just, hey, you guys have a good week. It's just something as simple as that. I think it's really cool to see those just little quick messages even on there.
I
Yeah,
want to shout out to Christian and Rona, the ISAs. They do a great job in follow-ups and sending over leads. So great job, guys.
yeah, yeah. That's a great topic. I just asked this morning. Our phone, by the way, yesterday specifically, I mean, some of this stuff is spam. But our phone was ringing off the hook yesterday. It's ringing right now. That's funny timing.
Answer it.
I know who's on it.
Yeah.
Who got it?
Christian
Yeah, our
and Rona
phone,
got it.
they did. Oh my God. How many, like yesterday, Jen, between the office, Google local service, like how many would you say that
It was
times the phone?
crazy. I don't even know. I would say 6, 7, maybe more.
I think it was even more, maybe. I don't know. I
Yeah.
felt like my phone was just ringing all day yesterday. So here we are at 9 o'clock and it's ringing again. So that's great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what we're working on, like hyper local, is working, and it's happening. So we're going to continue to do those things to get more of these phone calls in. And then I'm also told that the Zillow reviews with the merger, because we're working on getting all that with the 24/7 merger, should be done by the end of the month. So that will robust our Zillow even more. And so we're excited about that too. I like our online presence is really kicking off good, and that's where we want to go, especially, you guys are going to make more money on those too. And hand those out to the right agents. You're showing up, you're converting, if you haven't really had conversion, you're newer, but you're putting in the efforts, you're coming to the meetings, like all that stuff combined really helps to say, okay, we can trust and count on that person. So just kind of keep that in mind as they're giving those opportunities out. That's how this stuff works. But that's a great shout out because Rona and Christian are answering the phones, getting these referrals out, and also kind of to your point, Eric, with the nurtures. So anything else?
I want to give a shout out to Jen. I don't think that woman ever stops working. So I appreciate all you do. She was literally answering my messages at, I don't know, it was like 6:30 in the morning on Sunday. And sure enough, 2 minutes later, Jen's responding. So I really appreciate your hard work. Doesn't go unnoticed.
Thank you.
I know she'll text George and I. She's like, I'm going to be off I'm going to go for a walk and then I'll be back. She's like the blankie. Where are you?
I like how she apologized to me. I think it was 10:30 at night and she didn't get back to me till the next morning. I was like, Jen, don't you ever apologize to me.
So do you sleep, Jen?
I do. I do. That's why I didn't see Brittany's message at 10:30 at night. I go to sleep around like 9:30.
Yeah, it's when she hibernates. Oh, that's a good shout out. Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, we've got kind of a slim operational crew from what we used to have, but man, it's pretty mighty here. And Katie, actually, are you on? I'm sorry, I'm just going through. There you are.
I'm right here.
Sorry, Rhonda.
Yeah. I mean, Katie's stepping in and taking over a lot more roles too. So we're just like compacting everything up. And so really it's just like I said, small and mighty group that's very efficient. And so thank you to you, Katie, for stepping into like all the cleanup roles that we have to.
Yeah, Jennifer has been very helpful. Keely, everybody's helpful training me.
Yeah. Yeah, we can count on you too. That's a big thing. So thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we're going to cruise over to Door Knocking 101. So just let me know when you want me to move to the next slide, but I'm going to hand it over to both of you guys to kick it off. Oh, I think Eric, you're muted.
Yes, I was.
Redo.
So, Silov and I wanted to just go over a little bit about our experience from door knocking this weekend. So this process has been honestly been in the making for a couple months now. Like Silov and I said since I want to say December, Silov, that we
Dude,
said
I think
we
it
would
was
go.
before that.
Yeah, so
It's
we
just been
we
we've been putting it on the calendar, but for whatever reason, I don't know, it's like all in our heads. That's why we'll get to it, but that's why I was just like, it's not about preparing with the packets or just like get it out of your head and just like go out there and make conversation. So I think it was all in our head, to be
yeah.
honest with you.
So a couple weeks ago we said, hey, we're gonna put it on the calendar. We're not gonna change it. It just had the coincidence that it was the week that Facio had the home light training that kind of helped us a lot. So obviously we have like the door knocking 101, right? Like targeting the right homes. Like we have all the addresses already. Like it's not like, hey, what are we gonna do? Like we have the addresses. All we have to do is just prepare your value packet, and then just go. Like take the time to go and have that meaningful conversation with the clients. So what was in?
Yeah, Eric, I'm gonna
Yeah.
stop you right there. Sorry. I'm just gonna let the team know that Homelight is a platform on the team that some of the agents are connected on. There's seller leads that come in, and most of the time they don't answer, they don't text, like there's no engagement like we do with Zillow, right? We've been on this platform for months and months, and Facio, we also do title with him through Homelight. He kind of told us like I want to say like 5, 6 months ago, like you need to go and door knock these leads. And we're just kind of like rolling our eyes, like all of us, like, oh yeah, sure, Fazio. Um, and then we just took it upon ourselves to, and that's why you guys, we have these addresses to these leads. But again, this applies to just any door knocking, right? It's not just home light. It's just about setting your intention and going out there, knocking doors, whether it's a coming soon on our team or just sold or just like a new listing. So just get out there, set the intention to door knock. And Eric, continue.
No. You got it right. You got it right. So we've had these addresses that, like Fazio said, there's a 25% more chance of somebody like closing these leads if you actually show face and you door knock and just have the conversation with the clients. So these
Right.
clients went into this website, HomeLight, to ask about a home valuation. That gets sent to us for us to obviously call the client, door knock, and present this value packet. So what we did, based on what Fazio was saying, like just get a home light flyer, which for everyone that's on the home light thread in Slack, Jennifer pinned it at the very top. So we printed out a home light flyer, we printed out a CMA, and we printed out a seller's packet. So what Silov and I wanted to do is just prepare how many homes we were gonna door knock. Obviously, because we've waited months, we had about 10 addresses and they were all over San Diego. So we just wanted to kind of like prepare where was it, where were we going to start, where we're going to go next, who are we going to target. Obviously, from the 10 addresses, we got about 6 Silov that we went to.
We decided to do 6 on Saturday.
Yeah.
Of the 6, you guys, we actually had conversations with 5 of them. 5. The only reason we didn't have conversations with the 6th one is because my bad. I didn't door knock her home earlier because she sold it to a flipper in December. Okay. That was a real, I'm glad that it happened to us. I kind of looked at Eric and I was like, well, that's just, reality just knocked at our door because, or knocked on our door because had I knocked her earlier, I could have gotten her. Yeah. So 5 out of 6 is not bad. Out of the 5, like 4 were in-person conversations, right, Eric?
Yeah.
The 5th one was just text message. Of those 4, 3 are willing to sell. The only thing that the only thing that we could have done better was set the appointment on the spot. So the intention was there, the action was there, but setting the appointment, that's the only thing where we both looked at each other at the end of the day and we're just like, wow, okay, we needed to lock the appointments in. Great conversations. We didn't even talk about their home value, to be honest with you. We were just like complimenting them, just kind of letting them talk to us, and they wanted to talk to us. So again, like it's not even about Homelight because I know we're not all connected to Homelight, but again, we have so much on this team to work from. The coming soons, the active listings, the just sold. It doesn't matter if you didn't sell it. You can still use it we're all one team and we can use it as credibility here. So just go out there, door knock. Someone's going to talk to you, follow up with them. It's all about the follow-up game. Eric and I followed up with all the leads immediately with text messages. They all responded. And yesterday we texted them again to get an appointment in. We've been ghosted as of yesterday, but it's okay. They're going to talk to us. Yeah, so
We
really it
both
was
have been
just,
good with calling him and texting him and setting up the appointment. But like Silov and I at the end of the day, we're like, hey, so what is it that we did good? What is it that we could have worked on better? And we both agreed just talking more about the appointment. Hey, let's set this date right then and there versus, hey, I'm dropping this off. We would love to have some time to sit down with you and we'll call you during the week. So that's what we said. I think we should have said when's the best day to
yeah.
sit down so we can go over the packet and the selling process. So that's one of the feedback that we both gave to each other.
Yeah, and don't be scared. Like honestly, it's just all in your head. Like I personally, I've never been rejected by door knocking. Like most people are very friend, and that tells you a lot. Like a lot of people are friendly. All you have to do is kind of stand back, smile, and just don't sound salesy. Try, to come in with some value, whether it's like, oh, we have an open house, tomorrow, or we have a coming soon, or it just sold. Like come in with some type of conversation that you can start. Um,
Yeah,
and
and I think
Eric and I, we're always here for you if you ever need some help.
yeah, and I think both Silav and I were very surprised when people were answering the doors because honestly, out of the 6, we thought, well, at least if we can talk to one person, that would be amazing. So people opening the doors and actually having the conversation went like I thought that was like such a win. And it goes to
Yeah.
the other 2 methods, right? Positive intention and spark a conversation, which is number 3 and 4. We were just there to provide value. We weren't just talking about selling their house. Like the first thing that we did is, hey, Jamie, this is Silov and Eric with the Brand Realty team and Homelight. And then Silov would get the phone and be like, hey, we got you through the Homelight app. We got your info. You asked about a valuation, and we're here to provide you that packet or that value that you requested for. And I think once we said that, I think they were more open to, all right, let me talk to you guys. Like, what do you have going on? And we just made the conversation. So we saw that you were selling. Tell us a little bit about it. And it was like a good thing that we were there not with the intention of selling, but actually just having that conversation. And like Silov said, not sounding salesy. That's not what we wanted to accomplish.
Yeah, but overall, it was a great experience. I would say tag a partner like I did with Eric, and it just holds you accountable and it's kind of fun. And We made the best day out of it. We went to 7-Eleven and I swore to myself I would never eat those taquitos on that thing, but I ate one and it was just a nice day. So just make the best out of it. Again,
And
we
You
didn't
guys,
even expect to talk to one person and we talked to like 4 or 5 out of the 6.
yeah,
you guys made a good point too, you guys, on the you can do this also for open houses and
Yeah.
just give like the um evaluation, like the market value, not necessarily their home value, and just say,
Right.
hey, we're doing an open house, so there are other ways, you guys, to strum up, door knocking as well. It doesn't have to be, like they said, the home light leads. I mean, you could do it before your open house, you can do it to just sold. So just remember, any of these packets are open for everything. It's not just, what they said, home light.
yeah, 100%.
Another thing, if you have time to do the packets, great. You know what I mean? But if you don't, who cares? Go out there, take your business card, follow up with them and ask them for their phone number or their email address. Send them your high note or your
Yeah.
review page. And if you don't have that, send them the Brand Realty's high note and their our Google review page. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we're one team. That's what they're, looking at. Just have them like you, as soon as they like you, they're going to work with you. They don't care. No one's going to read those seller packets, by the way. No one, I promise you, no one's reading those seller packets. Okay. It's just, we just want it to look professional. Otherwise, no one's reading it. That's why they're hiring us. That's why they trust us. They want us to do the work. Maybe an engineer here or there, will read one, but not everyone.
And then just to end it for the follow-up at the very end, we sent a video to the clients and just basically just either thanking them for their time, or if we couldn't, the one door that didn't answer, it's like, hey, we're in front of your house. We have a packet to hand over to you. Please let us know if you receive it or if you have any questions. We'll follow up with you during the week, which we've been doing. So
Yeah.
follow-up is very important. The video kind of helps just show them that we're in front of their house to provide value. I'm sure not a lot of agents that are door knocking or calling them are doing that. So that's already gives you the upper hand.
True.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Yeah. Well, feel free to text, call, Slack us if you guys have any questions.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you. I think it'd be fun to post, like, when you guys are doing this stuff, like just some wins along the way too, to just show people.
Actually, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
How did you pick these 6 like home light ones? Were they just like time kind of thing, or were you guys just picking an area? How did you
No.
choose these 6?
So we have 10 addresses, and those were the ones that made the most sense, because there were, I think we still have 4 more that we're gonna schedule and go, but the other ones were more like east, like Valley Center, Escondido. So we picked kind of like going all the way to kind of Del Mar area, down to Mira Mesa, Santee, La Mesa, and National City.
So they
So
get
those
them.
were the ones that made sense that were kind of along the way. So the drive was a lot. But it was a lot only because we waited for 10 leads to come up. Like we should have done it as they're coming in.
Yeah.
So I would just say, look at how many you have and kind of map it. That way you're not going all over, because it'll take you the whole day. Like it took us 4 or 5 hours to do 6 addresses.
Yeah, but that only applies to home light leads.
Yeah.
And that's because I think I've been one of the agents that's been on the platform the longest, and I just had like 11 leads. Otherwise, if they just come in, you're just gonna have 1 lead. So just go out there and door knock that one home. Again, I just waited too long, or Eric and I waited too long. That being said, again, don't focus on home light. Focus on any part of San Diego you want. And just see if we've had a just sold or a coming soon or an open house, something in that area, and just door knock the area and let them know, hey, this is what your home is priced. This is what the neighborhood is priced at, just like what Paris said earlier. Doesn't have to be specific to the house. I mean, great if you can, but you could just talk about the community.
I'd
and
say
just
just
door knocked every home there, huh?
have an excuse to just give
Yeah, just an
value.
excuse.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, thanks, you two. I guess if anybody has any other questions, reach out to C Love and Eric, and thanks for training on that. We will carry along a couple things. All right. So, Jen, I think you have a little message. Look at Jen.
Yeah. I just have a couple of just little housekeeping things to go over this morning. So we've had this happening a couple times over the last week or so. So I just wanted to point out, if you have a lead, you answer a Zillow call or you take a Movoto lead or whatever it might be, any lead that you have claimed and it doesn't show up in your follow-up boss, make sure you let me know right away. We're finding that, a couple of days passes before people are reaching out to me to letting me know, like, I can't find this lead that I had a phone conversation with. Really important that you let me know right away. Usually what that means is the lead is already in our follow-up boss somewhere. It might be with another agent and they might be out showing them homes as well. And then you got 2 agents on our team working with this lead. It could be that they're in our lead pond. So just if you claim a lead, you take a call, anything like that, and you don't see that lead pop up in your follow-up boss immediately, you need to let me know.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to talk about this one too. Instead of creating second profiles for other friends and family members that are going to be involved in the transaction, I think a lot of people didn't know that this one existed. Unless the lead is going to be a separate transaction. So say you get a phone call from Zillow and they say, oh, my brother is looking for a home too. And you're going to also help that brother. You want to create a second profile for that brother. But if they just say, oh, my brother's helping me and I want him on the conversation with me, what you want to do is you want to go ahead to this relationship portion right under the leads information and hit that little blue plus sign and just add the second friend, family member, however they may be related to the transaction. You can add anybody there. And that allows you to add their phone number and their email address as well, so that you can group text or you can include them in emails that the client wants them to be involved in. So instead of creating a second profile, you want to go ahead and just put them in there as a relationship. If you have the example where, somebody calls Zillow and they say, oh, my brother is looking for a home too, and you're going to go ahead and create a second profile for that brother, and you're going to help them find a home as well. Just keep in mind that that is considered a team lead if the lead came from a team source. So if you get a Zillow call and they say, oh, I need you to help my brother find a home too, that brother is a team lead, unless the original Zillow call closes first. So we just wanted to point that out, that the second lead only becomes an SOI if the first lead purchases first.
And if you guys are unsure, just reach out. And then
Yeah.
we have a whole back end. It took us quite a few years to figure out how to map this out, but there's like an algorithm of how all this works in your team agreement.
Yeah. If you're ever in doubt, just reach out to me before you do anything in follow-up, boss.
Yeah. I know for me, I'm always putting like the spouse's information in there. That's a pretty common one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any questions?
Really good to do that too for when you do go under contract as well, so that you have all everybody's contact information in there, and especially if you're doing listings as well, so that Lauren has both partners' information, so that emails can go out correctly and phone calls can be made correctly to both parties that are involved in the transaction. So always good too, if you just have this one person, the call comes in, add the spouse's information in under the relationship there.
Yeah. Is there any more, Jen? Was that it for the? Let's see. I think that we have numbers. Okay.
Leaderboard.
Good. And also, I was looking at the chat. I didn't have it up, but yeah, Andrea, I just wanted to kind of add on to the door knocking. So you have your Easter egg hunt that you're hosting. And you put the photo, and then 1 to 2 homes will list within a few months on the street around a listing. So hitting the 10 houses across the street on the side of the listing for door knocking is the best tactic. So I just want to make sure you guys saw that, because I do think that's a good way to just think of some more ideas. I mean, I think you need to run your business what feels best for you. This may or may not work for some of you, but it's always a good idea to get out there and kind of put yourself uncomfortable and try things to get opportunity. So yeah, those are some great ideas. Okay, so here's the points. Everybody can see where they're at. I'm going to buzz through this, but just kind of a reminder, or if you guys don't know where you are with your points and you want more leads, we're going to show this like we always do. So it looks like a pretty hefty amount of catch up. Jen, I think last week, didn't we have quite a few people off?
Yeah, we
Isn't
did.
that what I
It was
saw?
funny, 2 weeks ago, almost everyone made it. And then last week we had a little drop off and we had quite a few people pause. And it looks like we're moving back in that direction again today.
So, I mean, if you want leads, it looks like the pool might be smaller if you want to, turn it on and collect some opportunity, unless everybody here gets their points up quickly. All right, so this is great. Check this out. Oh my goodness. Wait, this is because I have all this stuff in the way here. For the last 2 weeks, is that what it shows?
Yeah.
Okay, wow. That's a lot. Happy spring. Look at that. So congrats, everybody. Pulse check on Rachel. How's Rachel doing?
She's doing better this week. Last week was a bit hectic.
Yeah, that's a lot of transactions. Initially, just looking at this, I see Zillow and SOI. Zillow and SOI. That's what I see here. So all over the place. Yeah, so congrats to everybody on this board. That is amazing. Let's see. Whoopsie. Oh, we're going back to that one. Wait, were we showing that one again?
No, I forgot that I did.
Please.
Okay.
Please go back to that.
Yes,
I
yes,
know.
please.
Here we go. I don't think he's on, but George, are you on? I
No.
don't think he's on.
Oh my God, that is classic.
That was the year of the horse. It was George charging in. He's busy handling a really wacky transaction we have right
On
now.
his donkey. It's not a horse, it's a donkey.
Oh, that was done by yours truly. It's like you don't get a horse. You get an ass.
George and his jackass.
Oh my God. My screen is all weird on here and I have all this stuff up. So Jen, do you mind reading this?
Yeah, this is an Irish proverb. We thought it would be good to pick something Irish in honor of St. Paddy's Day yesterday. And this one really reminded me of some of the stuff that C Love and Eric just hit on about you just can't leave things in your mind. You actually have to go out and do them. So you'll never plow a field by turning it over in your mind. You got to actually go out and do it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I love those reminders. As much as I love my shower thoughts, because I'm sure everybody does that too, right? So many ideas in the shower. It's as good as you go out and do it. So I don't know, maybe just encourage you guys to think of one thing that you've been wanting to do. Maybe just one thing. And just go start it. Start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. That is good. All right, so let's go. That's right, Brittany. you guys. So I guess we'll see most of you, a lot of you tomorrow here in the office with Zillow and food. Yay, we get to see you guys. So until then, everybody else over and out. We'll see you guys. Oh, one more quick reminder too, also, and we'll put this on the calendar. We're going to be moving the first week of April's meeting back a week. I'm going to be out of town. And so we'll get you guys some reminders out, but our next mega meeting will be the second week for April. So we'll remind you guys, but just want to throw that out there. All right. See everybody.
Everyone.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Bye,
Bye.
guys. Have a good rest of your
Yeah.
week.
Thank you. See you later.
Yay.